Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Teresa, Crafty Grams, and I am here in my lair with something I saw just this morning on Facebook from Pink Monarch Prints. It was a quick, reels thing. So I'm winging it. I didn't get any of the dimensions that she used, but here we go. I have 3 pieces of scrap chipboard to make a mini book kind of thing. And one thing I did forget was the closure. So, let me think about that for a second. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put these 3 pieces of the cover together. And I have, pre-cut pretty much everything except the closure because I can't think of everything. You may have noticed that I have a bit of a throat thing going on. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's just sort of a result of temperature changes. We went from the 70s to now we're down in the 50s. So my immune system doesn't like stuff like that. So it's rebelling. Let me get my little spacer thingy over here so I can get these just right. So that's that. I'm not using the masking tape like I usually do, and I don't know why. I'll probably end up screwing it up because I haven't, but there you go. Right, so what I am going to do is put something. There's my masking tape. I am going to put it, a little piece of it because I just can't. I'm going to do this, I think. I am going to line it up. Move that guy out of the way enough to do that. Okay, that's a bit more awkward than my other usual method, but, I'm all about awkward. You know that. If you've seen anything ever that I have ever done, it's awkward. I'll go ahead and pull another piece of tape. I will be taking frequent drinks of water, so forewarned, there will be there will probably be some, lovely sounds of drinking. Let's do it the same way I did that one. There. Okay, now I'm just going to use my, whatever this stuff is, my art glitter glue. I keep saying it's art glitter glue, but it's a mixture of art glitter glue and just regular white school glue. Makes it a little bit easier to, in my opinion. It runs a little bit smoother and clogs less, and also makes it a little bit cheaper. Okay, I think I'm just going to leave that blob there. And, oh my gosh, move, little container. I'm just going to put this here. And then, sorry, I don't know if that noise is annoying you, but it is annoying me. There's a piece of hair. Okay. I have my big smooshy tool. Well, medium-sized smooshy tool. And let's do the back. Yes, there will be drinking of water, there will be a little bit of sniffing, maybe some coughing, and I do apologize for all of that in advance. But I want to finish this year as I mean to go on into the next year, throughout the next year. I want to be much more consistent with uploading content. And in the past couple of months, I tried making it ahead and uploading, but I can't. I can't keep track of what I've done and what I have not done. So, yeah. Okay. Thank you for your assistance. Little tooly thing. Now I need this little tooly thing. Yeah, that I need. I use this to protect my new protective. I mean, you know, you do the same thing. Please tell me you do the same thing. I have my good craft mat and I have my crappy one. And eventually my good one will get crappy. And regardless of how hard I try to protect it, it happens. And then I will... this one's crappy on both sides, but this is the better side of the crappy two sides. So the large one is not... the other side's still very, very new. So I will flip this one over. And then I'll have to take out a loan and buy a new one. Because everything's expensive now. Ooh, looky here. I got a new pair of scissors. I have the same brand of scissors that I bought specifically for my fabric cutting. And I'm sorry for the glare. I did turn the lights down because I'm using this glittery paper. And I hope it reduces the glare. But anyway, so I bought a pair of these. They're called Ashton and Wright. And I just got them off of the Zon. And the pair I got for my fabric is just sensational. So I bought 2 more pairs. Apparently they make them in the purple, which I use for my fabric, and this pink, and then another pair of I don't know, some kind of blue is still hasn't been sent yet. So I don't know how that works, but you know, it's Amazon, so. Okay, now for my next trick, I will glue all this down. And then we'll talk about the inner. Wait a minute. Before I glue any of this down, I'm going to think about the closure. And I didn't pay attention in the video to where she added the closure, but I want to add it before I put before I cover this, so that I can add it to the so it can be covered by the insides of the mini book. And I think she used something rather substantial, like another piece of cardboard or something, but that would add a lot of bulk right there. Thinking. And I'm thinking I don't want to do that because that will make the last page of the journal inserts very difficult to actually use unless I went in there and put a pocket on that last page. Things that make you go, Things that make you go, Right, so I'm going to cut a piece of this cardboard. This is just a piece of cardboard that came with my mini wall calendar for 2026 because we are there just about. So I'm going to cut it that wide-ish. Yep. Precise measurements are not my thing, as you know. So I say that, but I've gotten better about doing measurements when I do those photo albums that I do that are inspired by Monica Seikos, because those require some measuring. So I'm just going to glue that down there. Am I really going to do that? I think I'm really going to do that, kids. I'm really going to do that. And center it-ish. Oh, well, wait a minute. Why did I do that? Because now I can't. Oh, my brain is not working. My brain is not working. I do want to put this in there first. Right? Yes. Yes, I do. Because otherwise, it won't get in there. Right. So, ooh, lots of smooshing. Where's the paper towel? Paper towel. Paper towel emergency. We have a smooshing emergency. Sorry. I'm not on medications other than what I usually take, but, you know. Alright, so that's going to mess up the actual corner folding. It's going to be different, but different is okay. Different is sometimes just what we need. So now I'm going to put this on there, like so. And just let it get a good tack going. And I can, how about that? I can flatten those corrugations. Is that a word? Is that a thing? Is that what makes it corrugated? Anyway, I'm going to flatten them to, I don't know, reduce the bulk a little bit anyway, right? Right. That's what I'm telling myself to make myself comfortable with this travesty I'm doing here, adding bulk. But it's okay. It's all right. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Where's my smooshy thing? And I do have enough of this. I almost called it fabric. Paper. I have enough of this paper to cover this as well. Once I figure out where the end of it is, where the closure's actually going to go on the front. Well, I mean, I know it's going to go on the front, but how far across the front? Okay, so now let's just resume this like nothing ever happened. We will finish doing the book covering. I'm very sensitive to noises today. That one's really bothering me too, and I apologize if that's annoying to anyone else. I don't know what to tell you. See, this is where this is gonna mess up. Trying to get a nice corner here. Even though it's being done the wrong way, that'll still work. Because usually anyway, do the top and bottom first, and then do the ends, so that I can tuck in those little corner pieces so they make a nice, neat corner covering all of the cardboard, bookboard, whatever you call this stuff. What do we call it? Chipboard. Well, chipboard is what I use anyway. Not the rest of the world. Oh, hair. Why is my hair falling out? Oh, because I don't have it pinned back. This is not what I usually use for that either. I need my little tough guy. There's my little tough guy. Here it is. Much better. Okay. Gonna leave that be for now, she says. Okay. Now more glue. Okay. Make it a mess. Make a mess. Ooh. Lots of squish there. Slow and steady wins the race. Right. Okay. I need a drink. My big old Stanley cup. I have added some Propel powder. Excuse me. I put some Propel powdered water in there to hopefully keep me hydrated and thin out the mucus. I was hoping to cough some of it up after my shower, but that didn't work, so I guess I'm just gonna have to keep hydrating, keep everything loose and flowing, and Hope for the best. Right. There's that part done. Okay. Now, darn, that paper cracked. Okay, now let's figure out how far across this should go. I'm trying not to let it move the front cover. So I think I'm just going to stop it right there. Stop it right there. And I would like to think that I could do at least that much cutting, excuse me, very straight, but I mean, it is me. It looks okay. Not perfect, but I am not a machine. Gosh, excuse me, that seems like that water did more harm than good. Okay. Now what? So now what? Now I think I am going to, excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and cover that. Oh Lord, that's the inside. Help me, help me. Ah. Ooh. Wham. I just knew I had more of it. I mean, and I do, just not enough for what I wanted. Thinking. Can I just cover it with a scrap from the inside? Sure, yeah, why not? Okay. Once again, I will worry about that in a minute. So, as I said, this was on Pink Monarch prints. So I made 3 little, very messy inserts. They do have a lot of pages in them, but it's just, you know, copy paper. Nine? Who does that? Did I really do 9? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That makes better sense. 8. And then there's 3 of them. And what, excuse me. And what she did was she just glued them to each other. And then glued them back here. So what I am going to do is glue them to each other. Give me my glue stick. Glue them to each other. that the first and last pages are basically useless. Or it's just, you know, double. Let's do this a little bit more. There's my smoosher. Like that. Pretty good. This one. Sticking to my fingers. Okay, so I am going to just put that in right there. Excuse me, I apparently must let the dog out. Okay, I am back. I have covered the little flap, and I was going to use a magnetic closure, magnets to close it with, but it's too thick for the magnets that I have to click, if you know what I mean. So what I am going to do is just use some Velcro dots. All right, so the innards, like I said, it's these three signatures that I've just glued the front and back pages to the next one, if that makes any sense. This piece of paper I'm going to wrap around just to make it look prettier when you open it. And then, so let me get that cut to size. Well, I mean, I guess that from there doesn't matter because I can just wrap more around the back. Yeah, so let me just cut a straight. Let me just cut off a little bit from each edge to make sure it's straight. Little guillotine. Okay, so that is my straight edge now. Skosh off of here. Let me make sure I'm not going to cut it too short. This is my straight edge, and boy howdy, I'm glad I didn't make that cut. That would not have worked out well. Okay, but I am going to cut a little from this end as well. Just looking rough. Okay, so now we have this. I'm going to start from here. So while I was breaking to let the dog out, then back in, I fed the cat, put my bangs up in a clip, and so, yeah, all of that happened. And you missed it all of the excitement. Alright, let's see if I can get this lined up. Looks like it has a bite taken out of it. There we go. And smooth that down with my smoosher. I just think that's going to make for a prettier, I mean, I don't know. She may have covered the first signature. I don't know. She may have covered them all in some kind of decorative paper. I didn't pay that much attention. Maybe I should. But, you know, I do not follow directions. Okay. So let's get some glue on there. No, I don't think I want to glue the little spine there. Just let it be free. Okay. And the only reason I'm wrapping it around to the back is so that there's no, hopefully no cardboard showing, or whatever that's called. Yeah, this stuff. So there's none of that showing. Yes, you see me thinking. It is something I do occasionally. I glued some of these pages together, obviously, with my overzealous use of the glue stick. So I am thinking about this is what I have for the inside. Cover. All right. So yeah, but I'm not liking that. You see? I'm not liking the gap there from just adding an inside and a spine cover. Yeah, I'm not liking it. So, I do not have any more of that, or enough left of this paper to be the inside. Because I really want to put this there. So I need something that's going to go under the whole way. I just don't like the covering the inside in pieces. So these go into my scrap pile, and the search continues for something to use for inside papers. I didn't really need something thick like that. What do we think about that with the flower dots or whatever they are? I like it, but I think now that I'm thinking, see, I do it every now and then. I'm thinking that whatever I use to cover the inside with, I would like to make this pocket out of as well. So maybe it should be something a little bit thicker. But I can't find anything, of course. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll cover it. Wait a minute. Is that too much? I'll cover it with that. And then whatever I have left over, I'll just reinforce it a little bit. The pocket. The part that I want to use for the pocket. Okay, so because I don't need to cover this whole width here, I only just need to, I just need to let it overlap the back a little bit. And then this can be the pocket. Let me show you what I mean. Let me show you. So this can be the pocket, and I'll just fold down a little bit and make it at least the opening of the pocket can be a little bit more sturdy. Right? Right. Let me go ahead and glue that down and let it be drying. I may have to shorten it a little bit, but we shall see. Go down there for now. Yep. I'm liking that. Excuse me. I don't know how far I'm coming in here, but if that's not far enough, it'll be covered when I glue the signatures in back there. Right. Yeah, and I smushed my knuckles right through that. It's okay. It's fine. It is fine. Really? Sorry, I'm shaking my whole table. You can hear it rattling. Okay, and I obviously have not glued that all the way to the back, but let's do this. Some under there. Oh my! I missed. Okay. I'm going to turn this sideways so I can get it right where I want it to be. And that was a good guess with the glue. I'm here to tell you. That was just pure dumb luck. Ugh. Glue on my fingers. Well, I think that's going to be just dandy. Lengthwise. This way wise. Height wise. Lengthwise. I don't know. Anyway, wise. That wise. Just going to put a little thumb notch in it. I like, for right now anyway, I like using that oval punch just to get the slightest little notch there. Okay, and glue, 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 glue. Right. Okay. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's okay for a prototype, I suppose. I do need to, yeah, I don't think if I make another one of these, I don't think I would use cardboard for this closure. I would just use a piece of, what's that stuff called? Gosh, cardstock. But that is very cute. I think that is very cute. And I like it. Yeah, so let me know what you think. Oh, let me go ahead and put the Velcro closures on here. And get one of the roughies. And one of the fuzzies. Those are the actual technical names of the two sides of the Velcro. Roughy and fuzzy. So, yeah. Like that. Cute, cute, cute. I like that little idea. Nice, 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 nice. Well, let me know. As I said, let me know if you like this idea. Give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and think about subscribing. Please do if you are so inclined. My Etsy shop is the same as my channel name, Teresa, Crafty Grams US. Actually, it's just Crafty Grams US, no Teresa. Crafty Grams US, I'll link it in the description box. And, yeah, let me know if you'd like if you think I should add these little notebooks to my shop. I think it's quite cute and useful. All right, so thanks for watching. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.